If you walk through a night market in Eastern Asia, you'll see stalls lined with it. This chart breaks down global meat consumption, and that massive slice, taking up nearly 30% of the entire pie, is pork. Yet, depending on who you ask, eating this meat is either the perfect way to build muscle or a direct path to chronic illness. Fitness communities swear by it as an elite protein source, while major health institutions issue strict warnings about its consumption. That makes a simple pork chop a biological paradox. It contains compounds that actively repair human tissue, but it also carries microscopic threats and long-term risks that can cause severe harm. To figure out exactly what happens when we eat it, we have to stop labeling it as universally good or bad and look at the actual biochemical trade-off happening inside our bodies. When you eat a piece of lean, unprocessed pork, you are taking in a dense source of high-quality protein. It delivers all 9 essential amino acids, the specific building blocks your body needs but cannot produce on its own. As the protein breaks down, it drops the levels of ghrelin, the hormone that tells your brain you are hungry. Simultaneously, it spikes GLP-1, a hormone signaling fullness that increases your metabolic rate, burning more calories to digest the food. Beyond the protein, pork holds a distinct advantage over other red meats like beef or lamb because it is unusually rich in thiamine, a B vitamin crucial for keeping your nervous system functioning. The meat is also packed with bioactive compounds. It supplies creatine to fuel muscles, taurine to support cardiovascular function, and glutathione to protect your cells. When you add all of those nutrients up, fresh, lean pork is a highly effective, scientifically backed tool for maintaining metabolic health and repairing tissue. But those benefits come with strict biological rules. Unlike a rare steak, raw pork can act as a delivery system for pathogens. If the meat is undercooked, it can carry living parasites right into your digestive tract. This includes intestinal tapeworms, roundworms called trichinella, and the single-celled Toxoplasma gondii. The only way to neutralize these threats is through thermal destruction by following USDA guidelines. Whole cuts must reach an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit and ground pork 160 degrees to ensure parasites are dead. Even cooked perfectly, a longer-term risk comes not from the animal itself, but from what we do to it before it reaches the kitchen. A massive study shows eating unprocessed red meat increases coronary heart disease risk by 9%, but processed meat, loaded with saturated fats that spike LDL cholesterol and heavy salt that drives up blood pressure, doubles that risk to 18%. The World Health Organization has taken these epidemiological numbers and evaluated how they correlate to bowel cancer. They classify unprocessed red meat as a Group 2A carcinogen, meaning it probably causes cancer. Processed meat, however, is classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is concrete evidence that it definitely does. The data shows the most severe health threats associated with pork don't come naturally from the pig. They are introduced by eating undercooked meat or by industrial processing. So you can actually isolate the biochemical rewards of this meat from its statistical hazards, as long as you follow a few strict parameters. First is the selection rule. You have to choose lean, unprocessed cuts, and strictly limit or completely eliminate products like ham, bacon, and sausage from your diet. Here is a calendar outlining the frequency rule. To minimize cancer risks, groups like the Cancer Council New South Wales recommend eating no more than 1 lean serving per day, and ideally capping that at just 3 to 4 times a week. Finally, the thermal rule. You should always use a meat thermometer to confirm you hit those exact USDA temperature thresholds, leaving no chance for parasites to survive. You don't have to fear a pork chop. By applying a little scientific and culinary respect, you can safely extract its nutrients and leave the risks behind.